I've told you what the new challenge is, namely to balance on one leg for 154 days in succession whilst reciting a Shakespeare sonnet. And I've been looking a little bit more closely at what balance actually is. Apparently it's quite a hard thing to define. I came across a definition in an article in The Guardian which says that it's the complex interaction, your nerves, your muscles, your inner ear and your eyesight, along with the sensory system which tells you where your body is on the ground. Okay. And then you have receptors in your joints which tell you where your body is in space. Right. That's a big help, isn't it? More commonly, it's seen as the ability to distribute your body weight over your base of support, otherwise known as standing, which is very often done on two legs. And if we suddenly remove one of those two, then you divide your base of support in half. Very tricky. Well, at first I thought my new challenge was just a bit too silly. It's like, the difference between, say, Roger Federer and Larry Kahn. Oh, you don't know who he is? Oh, well, he's just retired. He was a great tennis player. He won, I don't know how many... Oh, you mean Larry Kahn? You don't know who Larry Kahn is? He's in the Guinness Book of World Records as having won the most English Tiddlywinks Association national championships. Although he's American, he's allowed to compete. He has a big ongoing rivalry with Patrick Barry, another very good Tiddlywinks player. The Los Angeles Times described them as the Federer and Djokovic of their game. Surely that's wrong. It's Federer and Djokovic are the Kahn and Barry of tennis. But I've now come round to the idea, and having read about it, I've discovered that the ability to balance is in fact very important. There was a study undertaken by the British Journal of Sports Medicine where they followed 1,700 participants over a number of years, and they asked them to stand on one leg with their legs pressed together, eyes straight ahead, hands by your side, for 10 seconds, and they gave them 3 attempts. And at my age, over a third of them failed to do that, and failure to do so was associated with an 84% risk of death by any cause. Whether that means I'm more likely to die in a plane crash if I can't balance on one foot for 10 seconds, I don't know. But let's give it a go. And there are a number of advantages of this new challenge compared to the old one of running round the garden. Firstly, it can be done anywhere. Secondly, because I'm reciting a sonnet while I'm balancing, there's a limit in the time that it'll take. I won't be balancing for 5 hours at a stretch. Thirdly, the combination of the sonnet and the balancing does add a little bit of complexity to it. It increases the wow factor. Gosh, how can he do such an amazing thing? Sort of. And finally, it's a world first. When I was a boy, I used to pore over the Guinness Book of Records wondering how I could get my name in there. It's taken me 70 years to figure that out. To become, in fact, the Roger Federer of standing on one leg whilst reciting a Shakespeare sonnet. A bientôt.